Hello, people of the internet. That's a new one. Greetings, wonderful people of the internet. My name is GammaFox, and welcome to the personality test. That is a nice intro. I like that intro. I might use that from now on. New GammaFox intro confirmed? Question mark. Either way, let me tell you a little story, okay? As you know, I recently finished the game Life is Strange, which is a fantastic game, mind you. And like the geek I am, I went to see if good old MatPad made a game theory on it. So I checked out, I typed it up, I went, game theory Life is Strange, and boom, there was one, which is sweet. So when I watched through it, there was a really interesting factor about it that involved the personality types of the people who played the game. And so he left this link to the personality test online, which I'm about to take right now. So, this is a really good video for you guys to learn a little bit more about me, and me to learn more about myself, I guess. I think. Anyways, we'll get straight into it. We have to answer all of these questions here. It takes less than 12 minutes. Answer honestly, even if you don't like the answer, try not to leave any neutral answers, so not any of these middle ones here. Okay. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to people. Oh, well, considering that intro I just did before, well, in real life situations, I do struggle. If it's like a new person, I have no idea who they are or what they're like. I do struggle to approach them, so I will go, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with introducing myself to people, so, but I do still feel a little bit, I get towards it, so yeah, I'll go with that one. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Sometimes I do, sometimes. I'll go with that one for that. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't really like leaving unread stuff, like even on Facebook. If there's like a chat, if I got like one message that I haven't read, I'll like, must find out. So actually, yeah, I guess I am. I guess yeah, I am. It's the same with notifications too. I'll like, if there's a brand new notification, even if it's like straight away, I'll straight away check it. I'm like, oh, new notification, better check what it is. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused even when there is some pressure. No, no, not really. I get a little bit giddy. I get a bit uncomfortable. You do not usually initiate conversations. Oh, okay. Again, this depends. Like, it depends with the people I'm with. You know, it depends on the people I'm with. Sorry, I need to use better speech, grammar, English. It really depends on the situation and the people I'm with. Like, if I'm with a group of friends, I'll be the loudest guy there. I'll talk all the time, non-stop. But if I'm like meeting new people, I'm silent. I do not say anything. I just stand there and just listen, or just look around, or awkwardly, I guess. So I'm gonna go slightly disagree because it really depends. I'm more likely to do that because obviously you meet more people you don't know in real life rather than people you know. So there you go. You really do something just out of sheer curiosity. Oh, okay. I don't know. I do things like that sometimes. Like if I don't know, like. I don't know, if I see like, that sounds pretty stupid, if I see an electric fence, right, I'll be curious, I'm like, is this actually an electric fence? Touch it. Oh good, it's not an electric fence, you know, something like that. I know it's stupid to do something like that, but if I'm curious, I've got to touch it to find out if it is. The electric fence example is a pretty poor example to use, I apologize, but I'll go slightly disagree on that one. Okay, you feel superior to other people. Hell no, Jesus Christ, no, definitely not. Everyone's equal, you know, like, I really dislike feeling better than other people. If, like, people praise me for being like, oh, you're so good, you're so better at this than I am, I'm like, nah, don't say that, you know, like, it's not, getting ego is something really, someone, like, ego's okay to have, it's just a little bit of it, and it's towards a specific thing like you're really passionate about. But people with a really high ego, I really despise. I really hate people who have got a huge ego and they rub themselves for it, you know, and they think they're so much better than everyone else. And I'd hate to be someone like that, so I definitely do not. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. Ooh. Like, I'm kind of a mix here. I like to be organized, but I also just like to adapt. You know, like, it's kind of, like, I don't want to give a neutral answer because they say try not to give any neutral answers, but it really is in the middle for me. That's the thing. I guess I am slightly more organized. I know, but I also like to do things spontaneously. Like when it comes to doing YouTube, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, like this personality test. You know, if I didn't feel like recording this, I want to do it. Just straight as simple as that. You know, but if I wouldn't like to force myself to make a video, so I guess I'm more adaptable if you put it in those kind of terms, so I'll go slightly disagree with that one. You are usually highly motivated and energetic. Again, this depends on my mood and the situation, you know, like, I'll use like YouTube as an example as well. If I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm not energetic, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm really motivated, I'm gonna do a lot of it, you know. I'm the type of person who binge records, you know. There's been a situation where I haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. That is truth right there. But when I do record, I record like 7 videos. I record 7, 8 videos. The most videos I've recorded in one session is 11. 11 videos. That was late last year. I think it was like November last year. I think I talked about that too. But holy crap, I get spontaneous like motivations like that. But there's a lot of long periods of time where I just don't feel like doing anything. So again, it's in the middle. It depends. But I guess when I'm you are usually highly motivated and energetic. Usually. I guess so, yeah. I guess so, because I always get the motivation to edit and stuff like that, just to do stuff in general. So I guess I will slightly be above in that case. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Okay. I would really try my best not to hurt anyone's feelings, but if it's a discussion I'm really passionate about, I will put facts first, you know? Like, if I know what I'm saying is correct, and I know what they're saying is wrong, I will not care how they feel. That's straight, obviously, you know, any normal person would be like that. Normal person, this is a personality test, so there's no such thing as normal. But I guess in that situation I would. So, and if it's a debate, that would be something I'm passionate about. Obviously, if I'm in a debate, I'm going to talk about something I'm passionate about. So I guess I would slightly agree with that. Oops, no, I don't want to. No, just go neutral for now. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to people. Yes, I do. I'm that type of person. I feel like if I do something, I have to explain why I've done it, you know? Like, I don't know, like, even if I don't have to, I sometimes feel like I have to if I feel like people don't understand why. You know, I'm that type of person, unfortunately. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Looking at my table right now, it is quite good, besides from this can of energy drink right there, but yeah, I usually am quite tidy. Sometimes I'll have a bit of a... Well, I'm looking at my room right now, there is clothes on the floor, but I wouldn't consider that my work environment, that's just my living space. My desk right here, this is my work environment, and it is usually always tidy, so I'm just going to go with the... Yeah, pretty confident agree with that one. Okay, geez, this is going to take a while. 20, only 20% done. You do not mind being the center of attention. No, I'm not very comfortable with that. Like, I know I do YouTube, but YouTube's different, you know? Like, I'm talking to a camera. I'm talking to people, you guys like you're my friends, you know? Even if I somehow get huge on YouTube, I'm talking to millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people, I would be fine with that, because it's so much more different than all these eyes looking at you at once, you know? Like, I watched one of Markiplier's panels one time. I think to myself, I cannot do that. I'm not the type of person who would do that. I would feel so uncomfortable, you know? Like, I could not stand here, all these people watching me, you know? Oh, I could not do that at all. So yeah, I'll go disagree on that one. You consider yourself more practical than creative. Nah, I think I'm more creative than practical. Yeah, but again, it really depends on what I'm doing. I don't know, like... Yeah, I'm gonna go off disagree on that one. People can really upset you. Oh, okay. Again, it really depends. I know it's really vague, but it really depends. Like, if people just say some random shit, like, they'll just insult me outright. I won't give a shit, obviously. But if they insult something I'm really passionate about, or someone I care about, or again, that's not towards me. If someone insults something about me that I really care about, I'm obviously going to be upset, but in general, I really don't care. In the past, I would. In the past, I used to care a lot more about what people think of me, but obviously, as time passed, as I grew as a person, I started to care less and less. I started to like myself for being me. So, I'm going to go... People can really upset you. I'm going to go slightly disagree on that one. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Yeah, I mean, usually when I travel, it's just to go to Smash events to play competitive Smash, and I just, like, I get accommodation, book my flight, that's it. You know, it's really just straightforward like that. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. No. I can relate to people's feelings very well. I personally believe I can. I'm one of those people who... I will see things from any perspective. I will always see things from a person's perspective before mine, that's for sure, you know? Like, if I see something's unfair in my case, I'll be like, okay, hold on, let me see what they're looking like, let me see what they're looking at, you know, what it's looking like through their eyes. Hard to say things like that. Ugh, I cannot English. So I will always try to relate to people's feelings if I'm, you know, doubtful of what they're thinking. But yeah, your mood can change very quickly. Not really. Like, again, it depends on the situation. So vague. I'm so vague of a person. Like, I want to go here because I honestly think I'm there because it really depends. Like, one day I'll be like, well, I'm angry, then I'm happy. I'm angry, then I'm happy. Next minute I'm just like, just this for the whole day. I'm not bothered about anything, you know. It really depends. In a discussion, truth should be more important than a person's sensitivities. Okay. This relates to the question before. It really depends on what I'm talking about, you know, in a discussion. So, I honestly do think truth is more important because if you're having a discussion, obviously fact is important, you know. So, I am going to go here for that one. You really worry about how your actions affect other people. Okay, again, in the past, I would have answered this completely differently, you know. I used to think about what people thought of me so much in the past, like when I was a young teenager. Yeah, I used to be a people pleaser, but now I really don't care. I'm like, fuck people, man. I hate people. Nah, people are cool. Some people are cool, but I guess now I do still take people's consideration into account, but just not as heavily, you know. So you really worry about. I guess I'll slightly disagree to that. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than a methodical, and organized approach. Yes, like I was saying before, if I get that big buzz to start recording, I record a lot, but then there's a big gap in between where I just can't be bothered recording at all. So, yeah, I definitely I agree on that. You are often envious of others. Nah, not really. No, I don't really. You know, people live differently, you know, I can't really say anything about that. An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. Fuck yes. Well, then again, it really depends on the situation. Super vague. GammaFox, vague. Okay, let's make a situation up as an example for this one, right? Let's just say Kingdom Hearts 3 just came out, and I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. But on the same day it came out, there was a Smash event for me to go to play competitive Smash in. I would probably go to that instead because I know I can play Kingdom Hearts anytime, whenever I'm home. So I would probably, but then again, I wouldn't go to. It feels like a normal party going on. I would definitely just stay home and play the video game. Definitely, I'm not the type of person who likes to go partying all the time. So I'll go with the middle agree on that one. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. This really depends. Like, I said that so much. It always depends on something. Like, cause if I'm editing a video, like a really huge montage thing, I like to have a plan cycle of what I'm gonna do. Make this clip, make this clip, make this clip. Then do music, like things like that, you know. Then like cuts and those kind of small things. Then subtitles at the end. But not every project, you know. Some projects you just kind of do it, you know. Like when I'm recording a game, it just comes naturally. I just do it, you know. So, but it depends. Like that's not really a project though. That's the thing. But in a big project, you do need a plan. I will admit, you do need a plan. So I'm gonna go slightly agree on that one. You really get carried away by fantasies and ideas. I do sometimes. Sometimes I just kind of sit there and just ponder about things and think of things that aren't real, like, what if I had a Keyblade? What if I was in a Final Fantasy game? What if I was Superman? I don't know, I'm just saying shit now. I'm that type of person who would, like, imagine themselves in a certain situation a lot of the time, you know, like, especially in video games, you know, like, I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I love Overwatch. I love a lot of different types of games, you know, and I would always picture myself in that situation, like as like just daydreaming or something, you know, how cool it would be to be Tracer or something, to zip around all over the place, or Diva being a big cool mech or something like that, you know, or have my own special Keyblade, you know, things like that. I'm that type of daydreamer, I guess, so I'll go slightly disagree on that. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. Oh yes, if I'm in a really comfortable environment, this relates to the question before. If I'm in a really comfortable environment, I'm gonna daydream, I just daydream a lot about really cool things, I guess. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Again, this really depends on the situation, because like, what if I just said something and I just wanted to say it, I don't really care if they haven't replied, because obviously they've seen it, like, oh cool. But if I'm having a really intellectual conversation, or really, deep down, heart-to-heart conversation with someone, I type out a huge paragraph to them, and they don't reply, then I'll probably start worrying. I'll be like, oh shit, what did I say? I'll read through what I've said. Is any of this possibly offended them? I'll be all like that. So yeah, I would slightly agree with that one. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Okay. This is a bit of a tricky one, because I do believe kindness is so important in this kind of world. Kindness is really rare these days. Well, not really rare, there's a lot of kind people out there, but considering a lot of shit that's going on in the world these days, kindness is something that is needed. You really do need it. But you gotta think of, how smart, they completely dumb, they're dumb, or... Because there are people like that. There are people who are so nice, but they're not very smart. And they're precious little cinnamon buns. That's a fact. So I guess slightly agree, because I don't want them to be completely daft. I want them to be able to think for themselves. But I do believe kindness is very important. You do not let other people influence your actions. Yeah, I don't, back in the day, back in my day when I was a young spruce teenager. Back when I was younger, I probably would be like, oh, actually, no, wait. You do not let people influence your actions. Yeah. Back in my day, I'll probably be here. Back when I was younger, I'll probably be here. But now I'm more leaning over here, because if I'm in that mindset where if I enjoy it, I'll do it. I would not work towards doing something if I didn't enjoy it. I'm definitely for that kind of mindset, because you're just not happy. How are you going to be happy? I cannot understand those type of people who they'll go to university, say they're doing engineering or something. I have so many friends who are doing engineering. I've asked them, do you do this because you enjoy it or because you want the money? And it's like, because I want money. That's so sad. That's so depressing in my mind, because you're not going to enjoy the job, and you're doing it 40 hours a week, usually, on average, that's a full-time job, and you're not going to enjoy it. You just want it for the money. That's so much of your life you're not enjoying, so why do it? I'm that type of mindset, so yeah, that's my answer for that. Your dreams tend to focus on real world and its events. Not really. I don't really, I do care about what's going on in the real world, but I personally believe, if you can't do anything about it, why bother, I know there's a big difference between, I could contribute to a cause that would help it, but it's really hard to think of your cause going far when not many people are doing it, It's kind of how do you justify that, So that's why I kind of disagree with that. So, next, it does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. I don't know, usually it depends on the job, If I'm working for if I'm working in the game industry, then I probably would, because obviously they'll be my type of people. But if I'm working for a normal place where you do labor work, they would all go out partying and drinking. I'm not that type of person, so I know all the work I've had before, it's been those kind of people. So I disagree on that one. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Yeah, I am more of an improviser, I won't really, like I said, when it comes to YouTube and just things like that, I improvise a lot more than I plan. I do have slight hints of planning, but I mainly just improvise, so yeah. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Okay, this is a big question, because this, it's really hard to read yourself in that kind of sense, because in a moment where you're emotionally unstable, you don't really see it that much, because you're so in the... Because when your emotions take control, your perspective of logic changes, really, and I know from experience, I used to lose... I feel like now I'm a lot less than that, but I still would slightly agree with this, because if I snap, I will snap, and I will, lose control and get really upset or whatever, depends on what I'm doing, obviously, but... And it's happened before. I've lost control of my emotions, I got really upset, I said some things I regret, everyone's done something like that they've done before, so yeah, I will slightly agree with that question. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or roleplay activities. Okay. Yeah. I love to go to I want to go to a Comic-Con one day. I'd love to go to a huge gaming cosplay social event like that. That would be so cool. I'd love to do something like that. Because we have mini ones here. It's called Armageddon. It's called the Armageddon Expo here in New Zealand. And it's like a mini Comic-Con, you know. People go, there's so many cosplayers there. Holy crap, it's awesome. And there's merchandise everywhere. There's little places where you can play video games and stuff like that. It's really cool. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Not really. You know, I don't really see the point in doing stuff like that. I don't know, I do explore stuff, but usually if it's practical, you know, if I try to think of a new video idea, I'll try it because I know this might work, but I know it's practical. I know if I get it right, it will work. So, I'll go slightly disagree on that because it really depends on what I'm doing, obviously. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Yes, that relates to the question before. Yes, I would. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. See, in general, I am. I wouldn't just go out of my way to start conversations and talk to people, but again, if I'm with the right crowd, I would talk. So that's why I'm going the middle one here. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Yes, I would. Say if I was running a business, right? It doesn't matter what kind of business, it's a business in general. And I hired a friend who was, well, not just a friend, just a person who was the nicest guy ever, and everyone likes him because he's such a good guy, but he doesn't perform that well, you know, and you're told you had to fire him. That would kill me. That would suck so much because everyone likes the guy, and he's such a good person, but you have to fire him because it's a business, you know. Businesses have to do what businesses do. They have to perform best. They have to make money and things, you know. So I would definitely find that. I'd break my heart to see them leave. You often contemplate the reason for human existence. No. I've never really sat there and thought, what is life, or why do I exist? I'm here. I better make the most of it, you know. That's my mindset. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yes, I do believe that. Heart is important because that's where the humanity comes from, but logic, thinking about, you know, in terms of the future and how it affects other people, that is important, so I'm going to slightly agree with that one. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Yes, definitely. When I was at university, I had no idea what I wanted to do, you know. I still have no idea what I want to do. I wanted YouTube, that's what I want to do. I did so many different things, and if I didn't enjoy it, I would stop doing it. I'd drop it, do something else. If I didn't like this, drop it, do something else. I'd have my options nice and open. I always like the idea of having a road with a lot of different paths to walk down. That's my kind of life, you know. I really would prefer having my options open. Like when I was talking about those people who study engineering, you know, that's one straight path. That's all they're gonna do. It's so sad. Whoopsie daisy. I always do that every video. I always knock my freaking pop filter. It's so sad, you know, don't you want to do something else? You got such a long life ahead of you. You got to do something different, you know. You can't just do one thing. Because if you're walking down a straight road, that's your only option. You can't go anywhere else, you know. You got no other road to go down. So, yeah, I'm definitely for that. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Yes, I do like to provide emotional support if someone's feeling down. I'm there for you. I'm the type of person who will be there for my friends if they're down, you know. But I do still try to suggest ways to deal with the problem. So that's why I've gone with the middle agree on that one. Cool, we're nearly done. You really feel insecure. Okay, again, this depends. Well, no. When I was younger, I would definitely go highly disagree because I was really insecure when I was younger, but now I'm much different. Now I'm more here, you know. There are times where I feel maybe I should fix this about me, or maybe I should change this about me, but now I'm happy with who I am, you know, and that's a good thing, you know. You should always be happy with who you are. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. No. No, definitely not. Okay, this is an interesting one. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Okay, that's... See, cooperative and teamwork go hand in hand, you know. It's not teamwork if you're not cooperative, you know. So, the key word here when it comes to teamwork. So you have to be cooperative, right? But what does it mean by being right? You're being honest, you're being factual, you know, you're being logical. I don't really understand, so I'm going to go agree with this one, because I feel like being cooperative... How is the team supposed to work if you're not cooperative? You know, that's a fact, you know, so I'm just going to agree with that one. Not fully agree, that's the thing, I'm going to slightly agree. Well, I just agree with it in general. That's what the middle one is, I'm assuming. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. Okay, this one's tricky because I do believe everyone's opinion should be respected, but what if they're completely wrong and you know it? I mean, let's be honest. If you're having a discussion with someone and you 100% know for a fact they are wrong, you find it's really hard to respect their perspective because you know they're wrong and you really want to help them, but it's really difficult because you want to respect how they feel and all that mumbo jumbo, you know. But I would try my best to try and convince them that they're wrong and try and, you know, make them see a better way of things. Like this is all sorts of kind of things, not just like religious views and stuff like that and ideologies, but I think in general, I would go to slightly agree on that one. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. No, not really. Like, I'm more of an introvert, you know. I don't gain energy from being with people. I enjoy being with people, don't get me wrong. I just, like, I have a lot of fun with the people, but afterwards I feel so worn out from, like, talking and all the social stuff, you know. So I'll go home, I just want to chill, you know. I don't get like, yeah, I want to do more of this kind of stuff. I get worn out after talking with a bunch of people. You frequently misplace your things. No. Okay. I'm that type of person, I would go absolutely ape shit. I get absolutely livid if I place something somewhere, come back, and it's not there. I get so mad because if I place something there, I know it's there, you know? And if I place something there and, like, say one of my parents would move it, I get absolutely pissed off because I'm like, where is it gone? I need this. This is important. Like, it's my wallet or my cell phone or something, you know? I get so mad. I run around everywhere looking for it. I demand to know where it is. Yeah, I don't really misplace things. I always know where my things are. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. This relates to an earlier question too, I remember. Yeah, I'll go slightly agree on that one. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Nah, not really. I don't really like... Nah, I'm just gonna go slightly disagree on that one. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Oh, I mean, I do have dreams, but not a lot of them, to be honest. I kind of like life how it is right now, but there are a lot of things that I want to do, so I will go slightly disagree on that one. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Let's relate to the question before as well. A lot of these questions relate to previous ones. That's quite interesting. But yeah, I no, like, I cannot do speeches. I despise doing speeches for school, like, assignments and stuff. I could not do them. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I had to do one for uni one time, and I skipped it, you know. I know that's bad because it's university and stuff like that, but I'm that type of person. I cannot stand talking in front of people I don't know. People who I feel like would judge me and stuff, you know, and they're like, I can't stand that kind of thing. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Yeah, I would slightly agree on that one. Like, I do like to be imaginative about things, but I do have more confidence on things I've experienced with, so I do rely more on my experience as a whole. You worry too much about what other people think. Again, like, in terms of my speech things, yes, but a lot less than I used to be, you know, a hell of a lot less. I'm a lot more confident than I used to be back when I was younger, so I go slightly agree on that one. Cool, I think this is the last section because it's 90%. Sweet. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Yes, 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 Definitely. Oh, I am that type of person. I cannot stand being in a room full of people and being in the middle of it. I have to like stay near the exit or something, so I just have like a quick escape. I'm that kind of person. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. I'm gonna go with generally agree with this one, because yes, I do procrastinate a lot, but not to the point where I don't have enough time to do it. I'm the type of person who procrastinates to the point where I barely have enough time to do it. I'm that type of person. I'm the type of person who, if I have an essay due the next day and I've only done like half of it, I'll wait to the very last day where I have enough time to do the rest half of it. I'm the type of person. I won't do it until that's just not doing it, you know. Procrastinating till you can't do it, that's just not doing it, you know. That's not really procrastinating. That's just being a lazy shit and not doing it at all. I actually did it, so. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Yes, I am that type of person. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Yes. Oh my god, yes, so much. What's the point of being powerful if people just aren't gonna like you? You're gonna be like that type of dick king that everyone just wants to hurry up and die already, you know? Why would you want to be powerful? You want to control people, you want people to like you through you being powerful? They're not actually liking you for who you are, they like you for what you've got, your assets, you know? So I'm definitely highly agree on that one. You've always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, example, in books, art, or movies. So is video games an example on that? If so, yes, because unconventional and yeah, definitely agree. You often take the initiative on social situations. Nah. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna slightly agree. And we're done. Sweet result. Let's see what I am. Cool. I'm a mediator. Oh, okay. INFPT. Okay. Mind, the trait that determines how we react to our environment. I'm 72% introvert and 28% extrovert. That sounds very correct to me. Energy. This trait shows we direct our mental energy. I'm 56% intuitive, and 44% observant. That makes sense. I'm more 50-50 on that kind of thing. Yeah, that's completely me, actually. I completely agree. Well, it should be, because I did the quiz. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. I'm 68% feeling and 32% thinking. That's about right. Like, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because in general, like, there were a couple of questions where I'm more on the thinking side. That's why it's 32%, you know, not like 0%, so that makes sense. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 41% judging and 59% prospecting. Okay. And identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. 56% turbulent and 44% assertive. Okay. Yeah, that looks like me. I agree. I am a mediator. No one can stop you from dreaming. Cool. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. You got to learn a little bit more about me, and I really enjoyed talking just about really intellectual things like this, you know. I really enjoy having discussions about those questions in general. How long is this video actually? Shit, this is freaking over half an hour long, bloody hell. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is the personality type. I'll leave a link to the site in the description below so you guys can try it out for yourself. And as usual, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.